builds and what exactly. Let's wait till some people get in here before I go into it. Let's just wait. All right. What's going on, folks? It's your boy Weezy here. I'm here to give you guys a preview and show you guys pretty much what this update's really about. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Once again, I'm here to give you a tutorial live of all the builds. What's going on, Luca? Yo, 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 yo. That move is dope. Yeah, man. Yeah, you already know. Big boy, look at this guy checking me out. Anyways, folks, here to give you guys a quick tutorial. We're gonna get right into it. I pretty much figured everything out, and I pretty much figured out what. Yo, what's going on, Adrian? Thanks for tuning in. I pretty much figured it out. I pretty much figured out what we have to actually accomplish here in this new patch. This is going to be about a 15-minute video at max, so I won't keep you guys all day. I will be back on later on though, and I will show you guys the new incursion. Once again, if you like what you see, click that subscribe button down below, and just click that subscribe button to the right and drop this like. Okay. Anyways, all right, let's get into it. So here we go. Alright, I've pretty much figured out what this patch is about and like how to manage to keep your toughness and keep your DPS and stuff like that. If you have around 395 toughness, I've noticed 395 toughness to about 450, you're good, bar none. You're pretty much good. You're solid. Your build will be solid. Now, you have 4 pieces of gear: 1, 2, 3, and 4. These pieces of gear, make sure that they're rolled health. As you can see, mine is rolled health. Make sure they're all rolled health. All of them should be rolled health on your mods. On your main talent, and excuse me, your major talent, major attributes, and once again, major attributes, all roll health, everything should roll health. Now, how do you manage to get your DPS or your firearms, better yet, all the way up there? So you have a couple pieces roll firearms. You have 1, 2, I think it's 3, no, 1 and 2, just two pieces roll firearms. The rest is roll stamina. And for this build particularly, I will tell you which are the strongest builds. I have a great set of strong builds and which one's the best one. And the best one, you'll be surprised of what it is actually. And I've been preaching this for a while now and been telling you guys that these builds, there's some builds that are out there that are OP, and no one has been doing it Some have been doing it, but credit to those that have been doing it. But anyways, and what you're gonna want to do is roll firearm mods on most of it if you're running a similar build. Anything that's rolled, you may want one or two just to break that barrier of toughness. Depends on your main roll of armor and health and all of that combined. You may want to put a couple of health mods and stamina included on that build. Anyways, so let's get right into it. As you can see here, I have SMG, which is the meta. SMGs have returned. MP7, here first. MP7 has returned. No doubt about it. I will tell you that it's godly like in the DZ, it's godly like in the new Last Stand. It's beautiful, man. You need to roll MP7 or SMG damage on your stuff. Now, I think that marksman rifles are the strongest as far as similar hitting style and similar hitting patterns because of, enemy armor damage has taken an effect. Now SMGs are rolled crit hit chance. So my SMG has crit hit chance. Excuse me, it's not the right one. It always does this. SMG has crit hit chance 32% and crit hit damage 64%. I have an extra 7% on top of that, which brings it around 39% for a depth. And then if you rock a pulse, now pulse has been nerfed, so you're talking about another 7% roughly for crit hit chance. So we're talking about 46% crit hit chance now, and maybe around 70 to 75% crit hit damage with this particular gun. So as I said before, you want to know what you're rolling. You pretty much can roll, if you want to keep the same meta, same build exactly, you want to keep your firearms rolled and your stamina rolled. Now the trick is there's certain things that you won't see much of a difference here, and one of being stamina versus firearms being rolled, or better yet, health versus stamina mods. So health and stamina mods go hand in hand. 256 stamina, you're gonna get about close to like 10 to 13k health. That's what it is. So if you have anything that's roll firearms and you want to roll health on it, roll health on it, because now what it does is it's like double added value. If you guys understand, it makes any sense. It's double added the value, so it really helps. Top builds, guys. Top builds. Next category, top builds. What's going on, Slap? I want to make tactician. What you think about is good. Alright, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think about all the builds. I tried most of them yesterday. So we got the top builds. In my opinion, I've tried Reclaimer, I've tried Firecrest, I've tried Yellow build, I've tried Final Measure, I've tried Tactician, and that's it. I think I need to try Deadeye, and I need to try Nomad, and I need to try Defense. Okay, I've seen Defense in action. Let me get to the best builds I think so far. When patch 1.4 dropped, I said the best build, 1.5 excuse me, dropped. I said the best build will be Final Measure. And guess what the best build is? Final Measure. With this update, what have they brung? They've brung us a lot of problems with grenades. Now, if you go into your inventory, you still get 4 grenades. I was wrong yesterday. I said you only get 3 or 2. But you get 4 grenades, and they just chuck them and chuck them and chuck them at you. Grenades hurt the most. You will now have problems with grenades. Let me know what you guys want to see also in the chat. Just let me know, man. I can show you guys what you want to see. But pretty much, they chuck grenades at you, and it's unfortunate for anybody running, regular yellow build or whatever. These are the effects. Now the grenades are hitting like maybe 20% harder because of the armor is gone. So the 20% is damaging you. You know what I'm saying? So it's ridiculous. Now don't let yourself have one of these talents. Let me show you the talent here. Forgot the name. Don't have chain reaction. Chain reaction will give you another 20%. So it's ridiculous if you hit two people and you have short bow knee pads. Everyone's running short bow knee pads right now. I noticed that in the DZ. My take on it is I love it. I love the diversity. I love the change. People are following the meta. I will tell you this, that the meta isn't always good, but you know that's how people's reaction is with the new update. They want to try different things, but they found out what's the strongest already. I found out what's the strongest already. So I like yellow build, all yellow build, and I like final measure. Now, reason why I like all yellow, remember I told you, there is no gear set that's gonna give as much damage as the yellow build. Raw damage, bar none. Yellow's up top. My MP7 was shooting 18.9k damage with maybe 4,900 firearms. Right now my MP7 is only shooting 15.8, if you can see, and look at my firearms are very high. And same with the sniper. I have a glove that has sniper damage with SMG damage. My sniper was shooting 140k damage, and now look at it, 116. You know what I'm saying? So understand that the gloves are legit, bar none. Hands down the best gear piece out there, the best yellow piece out there, your best single item out there. All yellow is me. 380 DPS, 409 stamina. That's perfect. See, yellow. Remember what I told you in my last video? Yellow final measure will be the top tier builds right now for PvP. Yes. When you're in DZ6, excuse me, 7, 8, and 9, PvP is a lot more tougher because you have a lot more waves. Yes, they have waves now of enemies coming at you. So don't think you're just gonna fight one set of groups of rogues and then you'll be safe. No. And it's weird because the rogues respawn, not the rogues, the regular players that are trying to kill you if you're a rogue, or if you're not rogue, whatever. Regular players that are trying to kill you, they're coming at you left and right. So what I've taken to account was that it's unfortunate that they have a quick respawn like that, and these guys come out looking like, you know, they have fixed the bug though of you can't see the player when he comes right out. Now you can actually see somebody when they come right out, and you'll see them jump over, like DZ9, you'll see them jump over the hurdle. I believe in 1.5 you would never seen that. So it's a great update. I appreciate what Massive is doing and Ubisoft is doing. I applaud them, definitely, and I definitely applaud them with these new weapon skins and stuff like that. I like it. You know, I got a couple more things I could buy. I think I bought like the $20 one, but it's worth the money. I'm the only one right now that I know that has bought the dancing emoji. But as far as gear goes, let's continue with the gear. Anyways, so I'm just gonna dance while I'm talking. Anyways, so yellow build is the best top tier gear right now as far as raw damage goes, bar none. Better than anything. Final measure to me is the best all around gear set. So if you want something that's, dude, get out of my face. Don't be mad at me. My viewers are watching me. Anyways, final measure build is for me the best all around gear. So I have to give final measure the edge over yellow, only because it's out of this world protective. Defense is good as well for enemies, enemy armor, protection from elites or whatever. But I haven't tried it, so I can't tell you that exactly right now. Let's get to Firecrest. Firecrest is still Firecrest. Firecrest is still strong. Now the turrets, however, take a lot more damage than they used to. It's like just a little bit above shock turn. I've noticed it's maybe not a little bit. Like let's say shock turn was shooting at was 50%. You had to take it off. It would be like 70% for the Firecrest, 65% for the fire turn. So Firecrest is definitely strong OP. I tried that and I liked it. If you run a skill Firecrest and you try to max it out, you can have a pretty decent Firecrest build with 400k toughness and having over 200k, 200 like 30k skill power. I've gotten into that number. Of course, you would have to sacrifice firearms and run the skill build mainly. So Seeker Mines. I thought Seeker Mines were going to be OP, but little known fact, they did not tell us. They have nerfed the Seeker Mines. Dude. They've nerfed the Seeker Mines. Like, really? So nobody's using Seeker Mines. If you do use Seeker Mines, try it. But you will be ultra, 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 ultra squishy. It's unfortunate. You'll be very squishy, and oof, it's rough. Seeker Mine builds, you got it rough out here. And it has a 20-second cooldown. I think I bought all the emotes. Nice. Yeah. What is yours, mate? Armor is low. Armor. There is no such thing as armor. Armor has been replaced with health. If you watch the beginning of the video, I explained it already about the armor and how to roll it. Now, what you pretty much have for armor in your last patch, roll health. That's it. That's the only, just as simple as I can make it. If you want to have the same exact type of build, you had armor, just roll health. Now, what's gonna separate the boys from the men are the guys that have the higher, like if you go farming, if you have the highest type of inventory builds and rolls on your gear and stuff like that. That's what's gonna separate the boys from the men only. Let me see. What should you roll on your gloves? All right, so gloves. Good point. Now your gloves are mainly on what you base them out of. If you're running SMGs, of course you would want something along the lines of an enemy armor damage or crit hit chance. Crit hit chance is still key. You want to stack it as high as possible. Because the crit hit damage, you're gonna see it regardless. Like, alright, let's say your gun is shooting 17k damage on an SMG. If you stack crit hit chance to 60%, let's say you can get it to 60%. 60% of the time you're hitting somebody, you're gonna hit a crit hit. If you add a depth to it, all these things to it, you're gonna get a crit hit. I have more than what I'm shown right now. I have about main off stats. I have 39% crit hit chance. When I get use a skill, it goes up to another 7%. So as it goes to 46% crit hit chance with no pulse, right? Because I have a depth on my my gloves. Now if I put change enemy armor damage, or I have a glove that's rolled marksman rifle damage and SMG damage, and I get enemy armor damage taken off, and I put another 5% crit hit chance, we're talking about 50% crit hit chance right off the bat with one skill popped. Alright, so you still need crit hit chance. Stack that. Put your mods on your guns, all of that. And it depends on what type of guns you're running. I always base my guns. Why my builds are always looking like the statistics are very OP is because I always base my guns on what I'm rocking. You know what I'm saying? So like let's say I throw this on. Let's say I throw the short bow knee pads on. Let's say I throw on my nimble holster, right? And let's say I throw on my, this is the exact one I was talking about. Okay, let's throw this one on, right? Really quickly. See, this has crit hit damage. So I'm gonna go roll it right now, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly the difference between crit hit damage and going to straight whatchamacallit. So boom, take that off, take that off. I'm gonna show you guys really quickly. Um, Keep asking questions, guys. I'm gonna answer everybody's questions. So Predator, no more. No, Predator is still OP. Predator is still OP. They run 10% slower. That's it. You're gonna catch up. And don't get it wrong. The bleed effect is still as long as it keeps. It keeps the same length. That has not changed at all. So Predator is still OP if you want to catch up to somebody or whatever have you. So don't panic there, guys. So use your Predator mark. Once again, just switch out your mods when you do that. However, I've noticed a statistic. You guys will see it too. It's hard to explain it, but you'll notice a statistic change when you put a certain gear set on that has health on it when it's rolled firearms, and you won't see really a difference between the one that has health and rolled stamina. It's ridiculous, like maybe 10k to 15k difference of toughness. So you know, it's all about health now, max health. If you can get your max health to about 275 or better, you bar none, you're good. You're good money. I don't think anybody should have any issues in the DZ. But let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Skill power. So you see 396 toughness, skill power, everything's here. You know what I'm saying? But now look at my, and this is not me putting in the right mods on or anything like that, or I didn't have it the same way. But you see the difference in my other build. I have 2k more damage, more than 2k, 2.4k more damage than I had before. Same with the sniper. It was at 116, now it's at 130. You know what I'm saying? So these builds are OP, guys. What if you put enemy armor damage, crit hit chance damage on your gloves? Is that okay, or do you need a weapon damage? You don't need a weapon damage, bro. You don't need a weapon damage. Like, I would take off on the Savage gloves. I would take off sniper rifle damage. Only problem is that my sniper is gonna go all the way down to like 109, and you want it high as possible. But enemy armor damage, it can go like that. Can just that can stay on. I think if you run high enemy armor damage, like 40% enemy armor damage and like 40% crit hit chance, you'll be the most OP person in the DZ, to be honest. 1v1, 2v1, 3v1 even. It's harder for ARs to. I tested the ARs out. I was just running SMGs and ARs at one point, and it's harder for ARs to melt people. It's not as easy as it was. For Moss, however, the Bullfrog, as you know, has gotten a definite buff in damage. The DPS is higher than any other gun that you can possibly get, as far as ARs go, and it's just ridiculous. I've tried that, and I can definitely give the FAMAS a thumbs up. It shoots the same, but that RPM damage, you see a difference, man. You see a real difference. So like I was saying, if you want, you can try out my top recommendations. Final measure: yellow, or as you know now, red build. Name gear build. I will tell you right now, my next pick would have to be it's a tie between Predator and Firecrest. Depends on what you're doing. If you're doing DPS or skill, if you're running skill power, if you want to run skill, you want a fire turn on your side. That's it. Don't use a Seeker Mine. I haven't tried a sticky bomb, but sticky bombs is horrible because you have that 1 second delay. Once it pops, then it says, oh, okay, now we're gonna pop it. So it lets people know what's going on. The funds, they've given it back. I'm trying to cover a lot of topics here, guys, so excuse me if I'm jumping around subjects. The funds, they have given you your funds back. And you can see I rolled a whole bunch of stuff today, yesterday, and I pretty much took all my funds and just chucked them again. So I was trying to get into a point where I was telling you about the backpack. Like you can see here, backpack is roll stamina, crit hit damage, and burn resistance, right? Now if I roll, let's say I roll, I don't care about these backpacks. I have a whole bunch of them. So let's say I roll health. You seen my health before, 390 something. Okay. Let's take this health, no problem. Now look at it, 414. So do you understand what I'm saying? If you have a backpack that's rolled firearms, now this is rolled stamina. Now watch this. This backpack is rolled firearms. Okay? It's rolled with health. You see the difference? Now I'm back at 396. You follow what I'm saying? It's like not having health. So if you have a backpack rolled stamina, then it's more beneficial for you if you roll health and just pop on a firearms, mod on there, and maybe a firearms mod, preferably with health also, so you can max it out. Or you can run firearms mod with skill power. I find that to be OP as well. But I'm gonna do health. So now these are my numbers now. It's ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? MP7 is doing 17.7, and like I said, this is not with the best possible rolls and stuff like that, and the ones I was using yesterday. Like if you look at the difference now, let me show you the difference. Give me a second. I think my daughter's waking up. Hold on. Alright. This little Hellraiser has woken up. This is her debut. No, it's okay, baby. It's okay. Thank you. Go watch the TV. Alright, anyways. Hopefully she's quiet. So, what about skill power? Skill power. Once again, the requirements met for the guns are pretty much the same. They haven't really changed or anything like that. Skill power is skill power no matter what. It hasn't changed for the requirements for your guns. I will take on the gun situation. I got a lot of guns I want to talk to you guys about in the next video. But as you were saying about skill power is pretty good. Our red gun says for Pred OP. Yes. So we have final measure top tier build. Yellow, second for me. Raw damage, you want yellow. Final measure, yellow build. Then comes a tie between Predator, depends on what you're running. If you're running skill power, run Firecrest or Predator. Predator is is DPS of course, but skill power wise, run Firecrest. Okay? Now Banshee. Let's talk about Banshee. That is the next build on the list. Banshee is also OP. Now you get a hidden armor, and you get extra damage that nobody can see. However, let's show you guys real quick. Okay, 20% looted DZ funds. Those things do not matter anymore. And the while not rogue damage, and then the bonus is increased 20% after being killed by a rogue. Okay, see, they changed it. They changed up Banshee. I didn't read this. Hold on. While not rogue, damage to rogue players is increased by 10%. This bonus is increased to 20% for 10 minutes after being killed by a rogue. So if you get killed by a rogue and you come right out the checkpoint, you go to 20%. I have to try Banshee. I knew Banshee would be crazy. Now Banshee might be in that third bracket along with Predator. So tier 3. Let's say top tier. Tier 1 is final measure yellow for right now. I can't put anything else up there with it. Tier 2, Banshee, Predator, Firecrest. Okay? And Sentry. Yes, Sentry has made a comeback. Sentry is hella OP. I would throw Striker in there too. Let's throw Striker in tier 2. Striker, Banshee, Sentry, Predator, and Firecrest are tier 2. Okay? Tier 3. I'm gonna give it to defense. D3. I will give it to Nomad. That's still okay build. And Tactician. Those are tier 3. Tactician, Nomad, um and we'll put Reclaimer in there too, tier 3. Reclaimer has definitely disappointed me. Even if you have a full squad, it's just not there for me. You know what I'm saying? It could have been better. I think they did a bad job with Reclaimer and changing it. They should have left on the explosive bullets because those are actually OP as well. They're very strong, and the fire bullets as well are very strong. The damage to it is very strong. But they did a bad job. They should have left the 4-piece as, you know, the consumables along with the, because it's just not enough. The range and all that, it's not enough for us. It doesn't give you enough. I'm telling you, you'll see it when you play with it. People were saying Reclaimer. No, it's not enough. Trust me. I'll tell you right now. Reclaimer will be the last thing used now in this patch. It'll be like that one support guy that only runs support, that is really good at it. He's the guy in the back all the time. Defense, I've seen people in action. Defense is gonna get OP when people learn how to actually crack it. Because people weren't running high toughness with it. They were running low toughness, thinking that the shield was gonna block them. But if you get hit, you know, you're looking like a 1.5 skill build. Nice kid. The future of gaming. Nah, she's not gonna game, man. It's a she, by the way. She's not gonna game, bro. Put her in some type of Venus Arena type of deal. She gonna probably take up some tennis. I don't know. Anyways, so if you're running striker, can you use a shotgun or like a sub? I would say no. Banshee's not nerf. Banshee's not nerf, bro. 416 is not nerf. That 20%, if you're dying, it's not nerf. So 10 minutes for 20% damage, bro, and then another 10% of damage out of cover. So if they're not taking cover, then that's it. You know, okay, nah, it's not nerf, bro. Trust me, guarantee it. So we have Banshee. Banshee's good. Trust me. Striker, if you run a shotgun, if that's the only way I think Striker works is with a shotgun. Okay. I've tried it, and I've tried it with ARs and SMGs, and out of this world, horrible. When I tried it with an LMG, it was great. I tried it with the Hungry Hog, and once again, they made that Hungry Hog OP. So I'm talking about. Good job, Massive, on that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, people, if you haven't already. I come up with a lot of different builds. I'm the build guy. I'm like that build guy that I like to just throw a lot of builds together and stuff like that. Alright, guys, need info. Who can play for Last Stand? I'll be on Last Stand in a little bit, man. Thought it was free. I can play Last Stand. It is free if you had the season pass. But the game tells me to buy a DLC. No, go act like you're gonna purchase it in the store. And when you go in the store, it's gonna actually tell you to confirm it's free. It should say free, and then you confirm it and buy it, and it's there for you. That's it. Anyways, let me put her down because she's all over the place. So anyways, Banshee is still OP after you die. Haha. Yeah. Alright, no doubt. Just give me a second, man. Let me just finish this out. I'm gonna close this stream and then we can start up. Last Stand though. Last Stand, I like it. It's fun. I can stream for hours on Last Stand and just straight PvP, and we just have fun, and you'll see like real skills versus DZ trying to find players. They're all there in one area. So that's the beautiful thing about the Last Stand. But anyways, back to the builds. Let's stay focused. Tactician is hugely nerfed. It depends on what you're running though. I can't say it's hugely nerfed. Actually, it depends on what you're running. If you're running a fire turn, it can be OP. Tactician can definitely be OP. And the fact that if you look at the stats now, skill haste has gone up instead of 10%. Skill power stayed at 10%. And then this is the biggest part. Every bullet your group hits enemies adds 0.2 to your skill. It's a 30% bonus. Whatever bonus is consumed on a skill use, not no longer 10 seconds. Was it? It was 10 seconds before. Now when you use a skill, that's when it's consumed. So that's, man, that's good. You just gotta learn how to use it, to be honest. I haven't tried Vigorous yet, but seeing how the heals are now, Vigorous is not good. If you have you get more. Let's put it like this. You know that little trick I showed you guys when you pop the immune crate, and if you popped it, you get a little burst of heal. Let's put it like it's stronger than the freaking heal that you get from a booster shot. That's how much they nerfed it. Like literally nerfed the booster shot. Booster shot is no more. Like, yes, it will give you the toughness. Yes, you can possibly survive it with it. But I don't use it anymore. I've gotten rid of it. Let's compare it again. Booster shot, what it was in 1.5, is now the overheal amount. Your overheal is basically your booster shot, as far as how much of a heal it gives you. So that range of heal it gives you is now moved to the so that's gotten nerfed as well. All the heals have gotten nerfed down. And the revive heal, if not one of the most OP heals in the game. I've said this yesterday in the stream. I'm gonna say it again here. The OP heal in the game is the revive heal. Why? Because you know how you play. If you've ever played survival and you try to pick up your buddy after dying from NPC or after dying from a player, it takes about a good 7 seconds, 8 seconds to revive a player from, to become back to life, whatever. It's the same in the DZ. There's no more I'm picking you up quick fast. No. The revive station, the revive station picks you up quicker now. So Reclaimer users, keep that in mind, that the revive station does pick you up quicker than a regular person picking you up. Also, the heal picks you up way quicker. It, like, literally maybe 1.5 seconds it'll pick you up. Boom, you're up. You know what I'm saying? And the super obviously picks you up. So when you're picking up players, you can't body block anymore. Also, guys, there's no such thing as body blocker. What's going on, Niels? You try striker with Showstopper? No, I did not. I did not try striker with Showstopper. Harley has, and he likes the Showstopper. He's been using it for a while. I'm not really fond of the Showstopper, but I'm trying to get the Medved for me. That's the shotgun I'm trying to use. What's going on, Niels? Yeah, so it's crazy, man. It's crazy how easily that revive is when you have those three things on. If you either have your super, your station, or your heal. So that heal, but when let's say you're in a battle and nobody's going down, you don't want to use that heal at all. Don't use it. Like, pop medkits first. You use it on your fallen players. And now in the DZ, they've made it so that you fight as a group. There's no more this guy's gonna go here and tank it, and the other guy's gonna go run. No. You have to fight together. So, like, let's say I'm throwing a frag grenade, somebody else should throw a shot grenade. We talk. This is all about talking now. If you don't have a mic and you don't use mics and you're in the chat, you can still do good. One of my buddies, Jace Pyru, he's very good at that. Excuse the noise. Like, once again, my child. If it's getting annoying, let me know in the chat, and I'll just take it off real quick. Hey, be quiet. Go play. Anyways, like I said, if you have a mic and you're using it, then it's pretty good. All right. So you have to talk now. You have to talk. There's no such thing as not talking, and especially in Last Stand. Last Stand is freaking awesome, bro, and it's all about talking. You gotta let you know. Oh, I'm going to such and we won 3 matches in a row, and we didn't die. Well, we died, but you know what I'm saying. You die inside it, but you respawn right away. There's no rogue stuff like that. So Last Stand is the best. That patch should have came out a long time ago. That type of DLC should have came out a long time ago. I'm just shocked that they had to wait this long for it to happen. Um, anyways, yo, Mini Wiz, yeah, man. What's your build, dude? Right now, man, you gotta watch the stream, bro. I'm not gonna go right back into it, but my build right now is it's a yellow build right now. I switched it up for you guys, but I was running Final Measure before. Final Measure is the best all-around build. We're gonna cover it again before I get off the stream. I'm about to cut it in like maybe 5 minutes. So let's recap what we have. So all the people that just came in. Top tier for me, Final Measure. As I told you guys from 1.5, Final Measure is the strongest build right now. I've lasted the longest. I've tanked people and NPCs. I've tanked all their grenades because that's all they throw now, and grenades are doing 20% more damage. And if you put on what's a chain reaction and you get hit with a enemy or a player, it's out of this world damage. I've went from a overheal to 1 segment of life when they hit us with a grenade. 1 grenade. Just all it took was 1 grenade, and I had over 400k toughness. So, and I was running a yellow build. So yellow build, you can tank it, but just bullets. You cannot tank grenades. Grenades are there. Grenades are here. Grenades are people are running shuttleable knee pads now. So top tier, Final Measure, along with a yellow build. Raw damage. If you want raw damage, run a yellow build. It is the raw damage build now. If you want top tier build, gear set, all around, Final Measure is where you want to go. Tier 2, we're going to cover it again. It's all, for me, a tie, depends on how you use it, between Banshee, Striker, Sentry, Predator, and one more. What was that one more? Banshee, Striker, Sentry, Predator, and Firecrest. Yes, Firecrest. Those are the tier 2 things to use right now. If you are a skill build, do not throw on Tactician first. You want to throw on Firecrest first. Try it first. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Tier 3, Nomad, Tactician. I haven't seen enough from Tactician yet. I just like that one talent where if you don't use your skill yet, then those numbers go up until you use a skill. So, but part 3, tier 3 is Tactician, Nomad. What was it? What did I use? Reclaimer. I haven't used Reclaimer yet. But as I said, with the healing and stuff like that, if you guys are a good group, Reclaimer can easily move from tier 3 in your group, only in your group, move from tier 3 all the way to tier 1. Now, if you're a good group can literally fight in that big circle, use all the mods that you can to extend the radius. If you can manage to accomplish that, then Reclaimer will go to tier 1, because you, like I said, you can't revive people anymore that fast like you used to, and you can't body block anymore either. So if your fallen comrade is off by himself, that's his fault. You know, you got to explain that to him ASAP. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Reclaimer can move to tier 1 if you have a good group. If you don't have a good group, do not use Reclaimer. If you're going solo, do not use Reclaimer unless you have some type of hybrid DPS Reclaimer build and you can like tank hits and you got some skill power. I don't see anybody doing that. I don't see anybody with a crazy amount of skill power along with crazy amount of DPS along with decent amount of toughness. Decent amount of toughness ranges from 395. If you have under 395, you are toast, my friend. 395 to 450. I've gotten it to 470, and when I say I did not go down, I did not go down. I mean, sheesh. You know what I'm saying? I just mixed matched the builds. I didn't really care what I threw on. I just wanted to throw all the toughness I possibly could. So if you get a great build and you can just throw stamina, 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 then you'll know what I'm talking about when I say you can tank some hits. I covered in the video how to roll your build now, and if you look at like maybe I think it's 5 minutes in, I showed you exactly how to do it with the book bag and everything, and what's the difference between the book bag and like from stamina rolled and from firearms rolled. You'll see the difference. It's not hugely a big difference because armor is out of the picture now. So the fact that armor is out of the picture, now you look at everything as a health perspective. You need to have at least 275k health. So that's pretty much what you have to run or above to get a good amount of toughness going on. And then on top of that, 4 pieces roll stamina now, chest, knee pads. It's all the 4 on the top, all corners. 4 corners are the only things that roll health now. Nothing else rolls health except for mods, of course. So just be aware of that. All resistance, I wanted to cover that, but I didn't. So I would just quickly tackle it, take it off, don't run it. It only gives you 2% of each resistance. So let's say your knee pads have 30%. You might as well get 30% for shock resistance and 30% for burn resistance and bleed resistance, because you can still get those 3 talents on there. Like you see burn, blind death, skill and kill increase. Don't worry about that. You know, just roll those 3 for like those type of things, 32, 30, 40, whatever the highest it goes. So take off all, resist all. Any mods you have, throw it out. Sell it. For your guns, I'm not gonna get to guns now. We're gonna get to that in the next video. You guys have to stay tuned for that. So we covered the builds. We've covered how to roll the builds. Anything else you guys want to see, man, let me know. I'm gonna run the last stand in like maybe 10 minutes. I want to run it with my boy. Why do you have so much toughness? Bullfrog does not care how much toughness you have. That is true. Bullfrog does not care how much toughness you have, but I can tank and I can do some damage. We can throw a 1v1 if you want to, man. It's no problem over here. I got a couple bullfrogs as well, and the only reason why I'm running so much toughness is because I'm running SMGs and I like to shoot down sight. You just got to get in the psyche of the game and you'll understand it. It's your boy Wheezy, man. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate all the views, and we're gonna end this stream with a dance off real quick. So anything you guys want to hear right now real quick, so if I haven't covered it, please ask me right now. You got about 20 seconds. We're gonna count it down and then we will get off the stream. I want Xbox and then yeah. Bullfrog is being used all day. So Bullfrog is the OP weapon, which it should have been in the beginning. For Moss when it came out, it should have been the OP weapon to use. And I do think that eventually some of these guns, like the MG5, be careful for that. Watch. You heard it here first. Like you heard, the Final Measure is going to be the best. Final Measure is the top tier build, people. we've been shitting on it this whole time, but now no more. It's here, and patch 1.6, you need a Final Measure build to see the difference of why you're getting melted and how you're getting melted. Hip firing has gone. It's gone, bro. So anyways, if you haven't already and you like the video, please drop that like and subscribe to the right. My little icon, you will see it just about here, if I'm not mistaken. And drop a like below, guys. I appreciate the love. We hit 800 subscribers already, and I told you guys we will get that in the patch before the patch is out, and we did it, guys. So whoop whoop for that. I appreciate the love, folks. I'm trying, as you can see, I'm bringing you guys my face now, and my kids, one of my kids, and hopefully we continue this relationship, man. We continue this bond, man. We just, we out here, we Division for life, Division agents, just let's play, man. Let's play. All right, Wheezy out. Peace.